Kiskunhalas has gently prospered as Hungary has opened up to Europe. But now this small town of 30,000 people is discovering the perils of an open economy. The town's biggest private employer is LEVIS, and it's about to close the factory where it makes jeans and exports them to the rest of Europe. The workers have been warned not to talk about it, but at the end of the shift, one says privately, it's the end of our world. It's a faraway decision by a big company dealing with a global recession. But here, some 700 people will lose their jobs. A bolder soul talks hopefully of going abroad. I'll do anything, he says, because there's no work round here. The local newspaper editor says they'll have little chance of finding any new job anywhere in the region.
In this field of industry or anywhere else, there are no new jobs in this region. As I know, in our town, there are only 38 jobs, but that's absolutely not enough for 700 people.
The local hospital, publicly funded but privately run, is another big employer. And here too, money is tight. Public finances are being squeezed and the health service is feeling the impact. Doctors and nurses are getting their wages late, and contractors worry if they'll be paid for their supplies. Every small business knows that closing the local factory will hurt. The loss of so many local jobs will make the impact of the national slowdown much worse. The mayor says they worked hard to make the factory a success, and yet the decision about its future is entirely outside their control.
They carry out their work diligently and even now are still meeting 110% of their quotas. Naturally, they feel it's unfair. The town can't do anything. It's the injustice of the system, because it was clearly a decision based on finance and economic reasons, but that doesn't make it a just decision.
There's little that Hungary, a small country in the centre of Europe, can do to ward off the impact of a global recession. It can only wait for its bigger neighbours to recover. There may be patterns in global commerce, but not when you're from a small town in a small country. Brian Hanrahan, BBC News, Kiskunhalas in Hungary.